Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Herbert and the Carolina Panthers taking on Phillip Rivers and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. Things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Leading them out, the number 6 overall pick back in April from Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback who's in his 17th season now in the NFL, an 8-time Pro Bowler to boot. It's Phillip Rivers.
One way you become the all-time leading passer for your team is pure talent, and Phillip Rivers has plenty of that. But there's also dedication to your craft and the willingness to get better all the time. Phillip Rivers has a van set up with a driver so that when he goes to and from practice, he's able to watch tape and find ways to improve his mechanics each and every day.
At the 38-yard line.
It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up ball.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this focused when it comes time for the games to count.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits 3rd all-time in rush yards. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him. I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. On 4th down, Herbert hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Rivers. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Play fake, Rivers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now an option play on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Gore. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And quickly finding Rager. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
47-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Down and 9.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4, and it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald. He'll try and run it. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
From the gun on third down. McDonald, this will be caught at about the 6. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They run for it with Morris. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now Matt Prater for the point after. This will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Oliver. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. That's going to set him back 5 yards. From the gun, Flacco. Open man is Antonio Gandy Golden. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Antonio Gandy Golden. 62 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't amongst him.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Throwing on first down. McDonald, he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, McDonald. That's complete, and Moss out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again. McDonald drops this one off to McCoy underneath. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And 2.
On 3rd down, Morris. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll go with McCoy. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. LaShawn McCoy unable to get to the marker. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Flacco from the gun. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go pass again with Flacco. Able to get this to Gordon. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
First down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, McDonald. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Joe Flacco and the offense heading back out onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down.
And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to DJ Dallas that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
Steelers 14, Panthers 7.
This is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
A final shot before break. McDonald. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. One more half of preseason football to go. And then all eyes will look ahead to 1 week from tonight, the annual NFL kickoff game. And that promises to be a dandy. In our game, the starters are long gone, but still some intrigue to see guys trying to make a late roster push. as we get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Here's Oliver. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dallas. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Flacco firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now Flacco. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pick.
From the shotgun, this will be Dallas. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run on first down with Dallas. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
A break from the ground game here. Flacco throwing the out route.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, 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 and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Panthers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's James. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
By Patrick Onwuasor. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald, and caught left side, Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, McDonald. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up
nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
2-yard pickup.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And McCoy is going to be stopped up short. He didn't get it.
He was brought down by...
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And now out come the Steelers. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way. Take some time.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
4 yards. It's 2nd down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Flacco, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup, and that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 24-yard line.
McDonald. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. McDonald. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is McDonald. He'll get this to Jay Kumaro. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, McDonald, and that is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Incomplete.
Throwing again. McDonald. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. McDonald. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
20-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Flacco. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Flacco's.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 7.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This is Dallas, an inside handoff. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Flacco. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Flacco. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. To Gordon, out left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
A red zone first down for Flacco. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Manhertz ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now James returning. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ashton Davis in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Once again, it's Dallas. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
On the ground, it's Dallas. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.